everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am just quickly introducing this sort of like halfway roundup to No Spend September. I didn't do an intro when I first filmed because I wasn't intending on doing a video before the end of September, but I have been spending a little bit and I don't want my wrap-up video to be too long, so I thought I'd just quickly sit down and introduce the video. The next clip you will see was from, I want to say it was like the 4th of September, I can't remember. Just showing you with some of the purchases, and then the clip you see after that will be me now, just updating you what I've spent, and then the next 2 weeks and what I hope to achieve within those 2 weeks. Hi everyone, so I am sitting down to do my first little update with the No Spend September. Today is currently, it's the 4th of September. I will show you on my phone just to prove. I don't know if that is going to focus. There you go, Monday 4th of September, 12:25. I've overspent my limit and it's only Monday. This is hard. I was speaking to one of my friends and they just said, instead of doing £5 a week, just do 20 quid for the month. And the reason why I'm struggling, and if you shop how I shop, for example, you all know me, I'm addicted to buying books and I'm addicted to going to charity shops now and buying them. The problem with doing that is if you see something in the shop that you like, you have to buy it. If not, it's gonna go. It's not like on Amazon when you can watch it and buy it as and when you feel like you need it. If you see something in the shop that you want, you're gonna have to buy it. If not, it's gonna go to someone else and you're gonna kick yourself. Also, doesn't help the fact that September started over the weekend, so obviously when I go out with Neil, I'm more likely to spend money, although I have just spent £2.97 on my own without Neil. So I'm just gonna sit down and be completely honest with you. I wasn't going to, I was going to maybe put some purchases that I've done this week in later on in the video, so obviously it would be like a different week, but that's not real and I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to hide away from the fact that I am struggling and I've gone over my limit. I worked out, I added it up, I've spent £6.52, which in the grand scheme of things is so minimal, but because I've set myself such a small amount of money, it's not even 50p a day, like what the hell, because I've set myself such a small number, that's why I've gone over. And I just fucking love a book. If I'm being completely honest with you all, I went shopping on the 1st of September. I walked to the post office and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go and have a browse in a charity shop. £1.75 later, I came out with 2 books. This one I didn't need to buy. I've basically ordered this before September started online, but I was hoping I could exchange it for a different one because obviously I found this in a charity shop for 50p, and they said no. So this is a silly expense. I'm going to try and sell it on. This is a Christmas book, 12 Days of Christmas by Trisha Ashley. Like I said, this was 50p, really good condition to be fair, so that's why I picked it up, although I didn't need it, so that's 50p wasted there. Then I also picked up another book. This is going to be books. This whole video from now on is just full of books, so if you don't like books, I'm sorry. I wish I didn't like books, but I do. So this is by Sophie Kinsella. Someone recommended me Sophie. I've never read any of her books. I did watch the Confessions of a Shopaholic film, but I never really got into it. So if you've read those books, leave me a comment below, let me know if I should get into them. But this is Can You Keep a Secret? And it just sounds really good. She basically spills all of her secrets to a stranger on a plane, and she thought he was a stranger, but he's not. So I'm really excited to read that. So that was 50p as well. And then I also picked up this. I can't not treat my child to an Orchard toy. So this was 75p, which is very cheap anyway. I saw this, I think I saw it for like 3 quid somewhere, which again is cheap, but not as cheap as 75p. There is one piece missing, but like I've said before, if you contact Orchard Toys, if they've got the replacement part available, they will send it to you free of charge. You can just make a donation. Won't be making a donation this month because I'm very tight on the pennies, so I'll probably ask for the piece next month. But yeah, tummy ache, 75p, really happy with that. That's age 3 to 10, 2 to 4 players, so I will put that away for a rainy day. I don't know if this counts or not, but I had a gift voucher, so I haven't actually spent my money. I got given a £15 New Look voucher for my birthday and I haven't spent it, but I went in there. They also had 25% off when I went in, so literally it was like a free shopping trip. And I just got 2 of the same jumper because that's just what I do. I collect things in all the same colours. I collect books. So, I'll prove that there was 25% off. There we go. So I don't know if that's going to focus or not, but the total came to $14.98 and there was 25% off there, which is incredibly cheap in itself. So they retail at $9.99 each and I got £5 off, which is an absolute steal. I can bin that now because that was my proof. So I just got 2 beautiful jumpers. So this is like a burnt orange, just a winter knit. I really like it. I got it in the medium, so it's oversized, $9.99, and then I also got it in the mustard, which I bloody love. Look at that. Beaut. So, medium, $9.99. Very happy with that. So that's technically free because I had to spend that gift card. If not, I would never have spent it. And it's very rare that I find something in there. So, I found those. I then went into a shop. We were shopping in Great Yarmouth and there is this little arcade called Victoria Arcade, and I've never been down there before. So if you're local and you do like to read books, check down there because there was a bookshop and I think every single book in there was £1, which is so cheap for like an independent shop that wasn't a charity shop. I couldn't believe it. I've almost completed my Page Toon collection. I've got one more to go, which is the pink one. I need Chasing Daisy, and then I've got every single one. This is brand new. It's never been, like, the spine's not bent, the pages are, you can see it's like brand new. £1. I couldn't believe how happy I was. So I'll probably end up going back to that shop. They said they get deliveries every day. I won't go this month, just to save the pennies. But yeah, so I got the longest holiday. This is about a girl who has been married for 7 months and then she discovers that the week before her wedding her husband made a really bad mistake and she's humiliated and she just goes on holiday. So I'm really looking forward to reading that because I love Page Toon. Then I got 2 books again from a charity shop. Now one of them is in a dire condition. It was only 10p, so I couldn't leave it behind, and I really like the concept of it. So it's basically about 2 people that were together and then they fell apart. It's been a decade since they've seen each other, and then they bump into each other. Someone's married, someone's not, feelings come back. I was just really interested in it, and it said, "You had me at hello." So I will tape up the cover because it's water damaged. That's the problem with it. But for 10p, I can read it and put it in the bin. Like, it doesn't really matter. I won't. The spine's very bad as well. But happy I found that. And then I also found a book that I've got a Christmas version of this by the same author. So I just saw this. It's only 50p. It's a new release. It was out this year. So I was really chuffed that I found this in a charity shop. And this is about an old family friend who's died and she inherits the cottage from that person. The builder that renovates the house is a love interest and she sets up her own business renovating caravans, which I really like the concept of. So this one is called Coming Home to Cuckoo Cottage by Heidi Swain. That is all I got on the Saturday. Sunday, I only spent 20p. Yeah, and I went to a car boot. I'm not going to go to one again because it's just temptation, even though I only spent 20p. Book. Jill Mansell, perfect timing. So this is about a girl called Poppy who's out on her hen night and she meets a guy called Tom, and the story just evolves from there. I have never read a Jill Mansell book before, but she has been recommended to me by a friend, so I just really wanted to try one anyway, and this is only 20p, so I can't complain. A little bit damaged, but again, 20p, no complaints here. And then, oh, Sunday I did my food shop. So I'll give you an update on that. Like I said in my original video, I said that I would normally spend about £35, but this was our receipt from the supermarkets this week and we only spent £28.80. There we go, £28.80. Very happy with that shop. So I managed to keep that very low cost, and I had Neil with me and he was putting in additional stuff that wasn't even on my list. So I don't know how that managed to be so low cost. Finally today, picked up 3 books. So in the space of 4 days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just unnecessary, isn't it? Like, I'm just addicted. I can't bloody help myself. Oh, I annoy myself, but I don't at the same time because look what I've got. I've just got all the finds. So I got a book series today. It's one that I've been watching on Amazon that's like $8.99 per book. I got each of these books for 99p. So this is About a Girl by Lindsay Kelk. Second one, What a Girl Wants. And third, A Girl's Best Friend. It's about a girl called Tess, and she answers the phone and takes a phone call for her flatmate called Vanessa. and because her life isn't going very well, she decides to take the role of a job that's offered to Vanessa, and she snaps it up and pretends to be a photographer. And she has an assignment in Hawaii, so it sounds really funny. There's a love interest involved as well. I'm just really interested in it. I really want to get into this author. So that is my haul so far. 4 days in, 9 books down, and a game, and 2 jumpers, which were technically free. It's not going very well. Don't know how it's going to go for the rest of the week. I just can't go out. I'm just going to have to stay inside and read the books that I've got because I don't need to buy any more. So I hope you are all enjoying this so far. This is my first update. I'll probably do one again on Friday and whenever I buy something. £6.52 I think I've spent out of my £5 budget, so I've got like £14 left to spend. I can do it. I can do it. I know I can. Anyway, so I'm going to go. God knows what's going to come in my next update, but probably more books. I need a new bookshelf. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. So that was back on the 4th. Today is now Tuesday. I don't have my phone. I don't know where it is. But today is Tuesday. I look like this because I feel like just not great. Like, I've got no makeup on apart from I've done my eyebrows and I've put on a little bit of mascara. I've scraped my hair back. I'm in my pyjama bottoms because me and P, we've both got the lurgy. We're not very well. So this past week, on the whole, it's been really good, and then I just had that day with Ellie that you would have all seen on Tuesday in my vlog. I need to sneeze. What? I have to excuse P in the background as well, she's eating her lunch. I don't even know why I'm filming in the front room, I just felt like a bit of a change. So you would have seen on Tuesday the vlog of me and Ellie going charity shop shopping, and you would have seen, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you would have seen already that I bought 22 books. Then I'm evaluated and it's just excessive, and I just get so caught up in the moment and I buy on impulse. I guess this is all just like a learning journey. I'm acutely aware of my spending habit now, and it's got to stop because me and Neil, we are very stressed and tight for cash, and I do need to go back to work, but it's hard to find something when I don't have any childcare at all, and you all know the deal. So I'm literally just, oh no, it's raining and my cat's outside. So I'm literally just going to show each book that I've picked up, because if not, this video would be like an hour long of me reading blurbs. Obviously I've got quite a lot of books to go through, so I'm literally just going to show you what I got and tell you the price. So my local library had a sale, so I got Katie Ford, A Vintage Wedding, and I got Jenny Colgan, The Little Shop of Happy Ever After, and these were both 50p each. I then picked up Harry Potter and The Order of the Phoenix. If you aren't aware, I'm just trying to finish off my original collection of Harry Potter, so I got that. This should have been £1, but the lady scanned, they had a deal and it was 3 books for 99p. This wasn't a part of the deal, but she did it all under that, so she saved me like £4. So I did really well, and I picked that one up, so that's technically like 33p or however it works out. And the other 2 books that weren't in the deal but she scanned them through as in the deal are both by Jenny Colgan, and we've got Meet Me at Cupcake Cafe and Little Beach Street Bakery. So I've got those 2. Then got Amelia Gray's Fireside Dream by Abby Clements alongside this one. They're both standalones. And this is Vivian's Heavenly Ice Cream Shop. This was 50p, this one was £1. I then managed to find 4 of the Sophie Kinsella books, which is Secret Life of a Shopaholic, which is, no, Confessions of a Shopaholic, which is book 1, book 2, which is Shopaholic Abroad, book 3, which is Shopaholic Ties the Knot, and book 4, which is Shopaholic and a Sister. I want to say there's 8 in the series. I've now got the first 4. £1, 2 for, no, 3 for 99p, and then this one, I want to say this was £1 as well, so got those. Then I got, my book of the day was Cara Matthews. I'm completely obsessed with her books, and this is The Compromising Position. This sounds really, really good. So that was £1. And then I got all of these from one shop, which are by Lindsay Kelk. So I've got a standalone, which is the Single Girls To-Do List. And then I've got books 2 to 5 in the I Heart series. I do want book 1 obviously so I can read them, but the shop didn't have it, so I'm hunting for it. And I believe there's a new one called I Heart Forever. So these are all by Lindsay Kelk. So we've got I Heart Hollywood, I Heart London, which is book 3. Book 4 is I Heart Paris, I Heart Vegas, I Heart Christmas. So they were all £1 each. Sorry about the lighting, it's gone all funny. And then I also managed to find some Jill Mansell. So we've got Nadia Knows Best, Making Your Mind Up, The Unpredictable Consequences of Love, and Take a Chance on Me. So that was all from the vlog. That's why I didn't show any of it, because I knew I would do it in a wrap up a couple of days after. So that was that. All of that came to £18. Like I said in the vlog, I got a refund for a USB stick that I sent back for £15. So technically all of that only cost me £3 out of my £5 budget. Obviously beforehand I said that I overspent. On my last week I spent £6.52, so I'm then adding another £3 onto that, and then I went to a car boot and I wasn't going to get anything, and then I saw these and I couldn't not get them because they were just so, if you read books and you'll just get it. So it was like towards the end, and this woman had a sale, and it was 3 hardbacks for £1. Like, it's just, I can't get my head around it. £1 for 3 hardbacks. So obviously I don't read hardbacks, I don't have any because they are normally so expensive. But I couldn't leave them behind. So she did have a couple that I would like to have, but because I had the majority of the series in the paperback, I wasn't going to do it. So I got a Sophie Kinsella, Got Your Number, I've Got Your Number, which sounded really good. I've got one that I've started by Jill Mansell. I'm like that much through it. It's actually quite good. I'm really impressed with her writing style. So definitely if you're a fan of like Carol Matthews and stuff, try out her books. So I've got, the rest are from by Jill Mansell by the way. So we've got A Walk in the Park. It's set in Bath. I really like it. Don't Want to Miss a Thing. You and Me Always. To the Moon and Back. And 3 Amazing Things About You. I've got some hardbacks anyway, because some of my Harry Potter books are hardback, so I'll have a hardback section. So I figured having them isn't the worst thing in the world, and for a paperback I'd pay £1 anyway in a charity shop, so I couldn't leave them. I'm after her books anyway, so absolute deal of the day. So that means that I have spent 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? £11.50 out of my £5 a week, £20 a month budget. This is ridiculous what I've done. I'm completely aware of it, and it needs to stop. I'm going to read these books obviously, but I didn't need to do or buy as much as I did in one day. So I see where I've got issues and I need to rectify it. But I haven't bought myself any makeup, I haven't brought P anything, like, I don't know, there's no justifying it, but I'm trying to justify it. My Aldi supermarket shop this week came in under budget again, but I've been trying to use things in my cupboards. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. If you've watched like some of my decluttering in the kitchen videos, you would have seen I've got baskets. I normally just like restock my baskets when the supply is getting low, which when you're strapped for cash is a silly thing to do. Like, just use the products that the items that you've got in your cupboards. So that's what I've been doing. So my food shop this week was £24.03. That was with nappies as well. But the majority, I'll put it here so you can see and you can like pause it. I don't know if that is focused or not. There we go. The majority of it is just like fresh stuff and then snacks. It's pretty low cost again, but I'm using up what we've got. Like, I've got 3 packets of pasta in my cupboard. I don't need it. And like things that I've noticed, so I'm really sorry this is a rambly video, but like I've got 1 can of baked beans in my cupboard. Now normally I would then go and buy a pack, like a multi-pack of 4 again, stock up my stockpile. But what's the point when I've still got a can in the cupboard that needs to be eaten? Like, I don't ever like to run out, but at the same time, it's silly, if that makes sense. Like, I've got 3 washing up liquids in my cupboard. I don't need that. So even though it is low cost, I've got a lot of stuff in the fridge, a lot of stuff in the freezer. So I'm gonna have to go sort out my child. I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty quickly because she's not eating her lunch. What am I hoping to achieve in the next couple of weeks? Obviously not to buy any books. I'm putting myself on a book spending ban, which is going to be so hard. The only books that I will ever buy in a charity shop now are ones that I need to finish a series. So say for example, the Shopaholic series. I'm obviously on the hunt for those to finish off my series. So if I find one of those, then I'll buy them. Or if I ever find a Karen Matthews book, because again, I'm obsessed with her books and they're the only ones I'm going to make an exception for now. So that is my boundaries. What else? That's it. I've got the next sale coming up at the end of September. They've got the mid-season sale. I don't even know if I'm going to go, which is a huge thing for someone that does next sales. I don't think I'm gonna go. Other than that, that's me done. I need to stop. I need to evaluate my life. I do read pretty much like a book every other day, so I do get through them very fast. But it's just excessive, and at the moment it's not really necessary. I don't have the storage, so I may as well read the ones that I've got, unless I see something that I'd really like. And if I'm being completely honest, I feel really, really embarrassed sitting here saying that I basically brought, like, I think it's something silly like maybe 35 to 40 books in 2 weeks. Like people don't even read that in their lifetime. So I am going to end it off here. I hope you are all still really supportive of me and this journey that we're all on. I know a lot of you are taking part in it as well, or you're trying to put key parts of it into place. So you'll have to leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on, how you feel about me and buying so many ridiculous amounts of books. I'm really worried that people are like going to be angry at me and be like, oh, you failed, which technically I have. I also did get that refund, which means I could have saved that £15 and I haven't. So I don't know, I'm torn. It's a learning curve. I'm going to keep going forward with it. I'm not giving up, and I'm determined for my next update for me to be like, I brought 1 book for 99p. So you'll have to watch this space. But yeah, let me know how you're getting on. I'm really intrigued. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!